quick backstory. We all, well, not all of us, me, Rod, and Ken went to see Sadistic, Elucid, and Matt the fucking Rapper. And we're all outside hanging out. And I just happened to say to Ken and Rod, you know, who is Maxo Kream? I've never heard of Maxo Kream. And across the fucking room, Sadistic starts hollering. Bro!
I thought it was his boy first, though.
I think
Sadistic first?
I think it was Sadistic first.
No, I think it Lucid. Well, no. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Because he came. He was like, he was
yeah,
just.
I was trying to tell a story. And then
I'm sorry.
Rod did. Rod fuck it up, and then you trying to clean up Rod's fuck up. See, you could have just had this shit going, bro. Okay, we can say both of them.
Okay. Across
the room, Sadistic and Matt the fucking Rapper start hollering.
Right.
You don't know Maxo Kream? You don't know Maxo Kream? I'm like, damn, bro, I don't. Who is Maxo Kream? These motherfuckers, they're putting Maxo Kream joints.
Like, you gonna learn today.
They rapping every fucking word to the shit.
Yeah, man.
And I'm sitting here like, I have been snoozing for a long time because I had never even heard the name Maxo Kream until that night. And I told Sadistic, I was like, look, when I get home, I'm gonna download all this shit and see what I like. And I got home and I downloaded everything that I could find. I was like,
Dead End Hip Hop album review, Maxo Kream, Brandon Banks. Before we get into the review, look, man, Dead End Hip Hop Patreon support. You are supporting by watching this video, also subscribing, hitting that bell. But go to Patreon. You see where your dollar goes. You get a lot of content for your money. And also support us on our podcast network. Is the Myke still on? Frames Per Second, Black Korea, Dead End Gaming, Dead End Sports. We have a damn network. Go out there. If you're in a podcast, check it out. This is on there too. I never heard of Maxo Kream until the J. Cole thing, right? And so I didn't know if this was his first project or anything like that. But I tell you this is the perfect place to jump on to Maxo Kream.
I don't know what it is about this dude, but I like it. The way he rides beats, the way his voice is just so honest and straight. It's just the most gutter shit. But that's what makes this album so surprising. This album threw me for a loop when I first put it on. Because Maxo typically is not as personal as this. Like, this album really gives a genuine story of who this guy is. And that is not at all what I was expecting. I was expecting more just dope, ignorant rap.
Yeah.
But that's not what he gave, and I was actually extremely surprised. But I still loved it. From the first song, I was like, damn, this dude is deep. When he said, I'd rather be carried out by 6 than be judged by 12.
Yeah, man.
These songs, they really say a lot about him.
They
So
do.
that's what I loved about this.
Nah, he was definitely introspective, and y'all already know, like, whenever I find out about an artist, I want to find out about that artist. And I feel like he was pouring his heart. He was talking about his brother, his moms, his pops, you know, like his homies. You know what I'm saying? It's like you felt the pain and the struggle of his entire life on this, bruh.
It's interesting, like you said, this is a perfect place to jump in because
hell
you're
yeah.
really hearing his story. Like, I feel like this is his, like, rapper go to the league. Because before this, a lot of the stuff that I hear from him, he has these just, like, hilariously poignant punchlines. But it's very gutter. But when you listen to this, it's just, like, not to get all sentimental, but it's touching.
Yeah.
The things that he's talking about, like losing friends, you know, all this stuff. And especially the stuff relating to his dad. And I didn't know that that's what the title was in reference to.
And the album cover.
Yeah, the album cover is like half his dad, half him.
Yeah.
It's just, man.
Yeah, my boy keep telling me to listen to this one he released last year, Pumpkin. He was like,
now that's the
he
one.
was like, yeah, he was like, he kept telling me like,
that's
you
what
listen to that
Beyonce
one.
on.
And I'm like, really?
No, not really. There's a song on there called Beyonce,
okay.
but it's talking about his gun singing like Beyonce.
Wow. Yeah, see, my boy keep telling me, he was like, yo, B, if you fuck with this one, you need to listen to the one that came out last year. And I was like, straight up. He was like, yeah, man. I was like, I fuck with this shit, man. Like, what I noticed about this dude that I took heed to right away, he picked the perfect beats to craft his flow.
Yes, he did.
Like, Jesus Christ. Like, You know, at first, you know, the first track, I'm like, okay, he's gonna flow like this. Oh no, next track, oh shit, okay, he's flowing different. And then when it got to like 8 figures, the way he was rapping on that shit, on 8 figures,
especially when that beat changed.
Yes,
when that beat changed, it
I was
nasty.
Like, God, and
I really like the concept of 8 figures.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah, that was like a dope ass concept.
Yeah, it's like because you're not rich until you.
Yeah. I love it.
I really like that.
And then the joint with him is, I never thought that we would have him and Schoolboy Q would collab, and I would want that shit so much.
Who thought? I didn't even know I needed that.
I did not know I needed Schoolboy Q and Maxo Kream collab. Because 3 a.m. was fucking amazing, man. I was like, gee, and I mean, at that point, I'm like, damn, I still got another half of this album. And like, I mean, it was like no letdown. It was literally like no letdown. The joint, Murder Block with A$AP Ferg. Like, I thought the features was perfect in this album, man. Like this is one of those albums where I think the features just like this, they fit like a glove.
Man,
you talking about a strip club?
Yes,
play it.
Yes,
play it.
Man. And then Brenda.
Hurricane pussy so wet, call FEMA.
Yeah. But that Brenda joint though, like the way how vivid, like you know how vivid that story was, how the son ended up getting like that shit was crazy.
Connected that shit to Pop.
Like. I was like, damn, that is so clever how he wrote Brenda, man. Because of course you hear it and it's like, okay, yeah, Mama said like Tupac. It's like, oh, but the way he wrote that whole entire song was just so amazing, man. Like, yeah, this shit was good, man. Like, yeah, this shit was definitely good from the beginning to the end, man. I was like, my goodness, and like I didn't know about him until we did the Dreamfield joint, because we was all like, we was like, damn, who was this Maxo Kream dude that was on the Swerve? It was on the Swerve joint. It was like, damn, that shit.
Some of us knew.
Yeah, we knew.
I think this is Rock Nation debut. I think he like signed to.
He's on Rock Nation. I didn't know that.
This album, this
really,
album, yeah, it's on Rock Nation. So I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
wow.
I mean, yeah, he got some features. He got some features.
He might be signed to Rock Nation like
Maybe
on a
like
management deal.
I think Rock Nation is management, right?
No, because they also distribute too.
Manage and distribute.
I just thought I know Rock
They
Nation.
do both, but not everybody is signed to them doing both.
Okay.
Because here it says RCA Records, the division of Sony Music Entertainment, is who released it. So they're the ones that's distributing it, but Rock Nation is just managing.
Yeah, but
Like, what was the song where he was like, I'm camping outside your house, like I'm trying to cop J's? Man, that shit was. I was like, God damn,
got lines, man.
Dude, this dude got lines.
Was that Drizzy Drago?
It might have been. I can't remember, man. I was just like,
damn, that shit was tight too. That shit was tight as
Man,
hell
when he
too.
said my Nina got a dick, I jack it off and masturbate her. Only Maxo could say some shit like that and it'd be hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Anybody else saying, you'd be like, man, what? Maxo saying, you like, damn, that's a hard ass bar.
Another joint too. I mean, even just the way he wrote it was "Pray to the Dope." Like,
Yes.
that's like some real shit, man. Cause like you know you got guys out there dealing. It's like why should I go to church where this dope is really pretty much keeping me alive? Like I'm praying to my work first, cause that shit is keeping money in my pocket. I'm feeding my family. So like that, man.
I went to work with the work.
Yeah, like when he was working at Panera Bread. Yeah, I'm like, dog, just the way he wrote these songs, man. That's what really just, man, that shit. This shit was good.
Like I was familiar with him, but I just never played him. I wasn't bumping Maxo Kream. So I've seen him around, heard him here and there, but it wasn't like man, y'all gotta listen to Maxo Kream. That wasn't me. But just Meet Again, man. Like,
Yeah.
that
Way to start off.
like it's so fucking dope. Like you just come in and the way he just flowing and just going, it's just like non fucking stop.
Yeah.
And it's just like I rarely play songs back to back these days, but that one I had to let it run like 2 or 3 times. It's just that it's that fucking dope. And I really ain't got much to add, man. Like to what y'all saying, it's just something about him that just seems to connect
It's authentic,
with people.
man.
Yeah, it
You know what
is.
I'm saying?
authentic.
Yeah,
tell
that Benny
Yeah,
effect.
yeah,
Someone
yeah,
says
yeah.
shit, you really believe it.
Yeah.
You feel like he's not trying to reach a certain thing. He's like, bro, I'm being me.
Yeah.
Like almost like his voice is almost, I don't want to say he's like a preacher, like with the inflections, but he's just talking to you
He's
like a
talking
brother.
to you.
Yeah. He's not a rapper's rapper. Bro, I'm talking to you, bro.
Straight to
This
the
is
point.
real,
Yep.
man.
Yeah,
Yeah, man.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
And I think his journey is interesting because, like you said, he's been making music since 2013, and it's just like now, is the time that you pop off. And I was talking to Lil Mid, and I just found that interest. Like, what is it about now? You know, and sometimes your time comes when it comes, and you can't force it.
Yeah.
When it's ready, you know, it's gonna come get you, and then it's gonna put you out there.
Yeah.
But you got to stay true to who you are, and
Dude,
and then
so
it's gonna
true.
resonate. And yeah, he is, man.
Well, that said though, you think he'll pop though?
He's already popping, and
Yeah,
I think
he
that's
is.
the thing. Like, there's you starting to hear his name. He's buzzing. You hear his name everywhere, and it's just like it's Twitter, is the response, the energy just behind people when they talk about him. The J. Cole feature, like, I think he got nets, man. I think he got nets, and if Double SL was smart, y'all make sure y'all watch our rankings of the ciphers. You know, he would be on. They would be paying attention. 3 a.m. Drizzy Draco, like everything. Murder Block, Spice Lane, Diary Ashford Bastard. That shit was so fucking
Shit,
damn
the
deep,
closer
man.
was the one. bro.
Still.
Still,
Closer
man.
was the one. Like,
Yeah.
that's a way you close a fucking album.
Love
like,
when you open the album good and close the
Yeah,
album good.
yeah,
too,
he
man.
bookmarked it like a motherfucker.
Man,
He
that shit is so good, man.
That closer, man, was just, god damn, man.
You know, and
Still
like,
gang banging, cripping like the elderlies, like nothing he said is like over your head, like
Nope.
you know.
and I
Man, he had
what-
one song that went into another where he was talking about some change, and then the next song was change.
So was
Something
Change
like
the
that.
one where he was talking about like, you got all this money, what you gonna do with it? Because it was something about that, and so I didn't expect like him to impart that type of wisdom,
Right.
Because you're talking about all this stuff, but you're also giving game.
Yeah,
You
the
know,
8-figure
people
shit.
too.
Like I said, man, again, the 8-figure shit hit home with me.
Man.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I'm like, damn, like, yeah, you really not. You hear people say it,
Mm-hmm.
but because Cole has tried to do it, right? Or some, not, it was 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz that did it. That said that's not real wealth or something like
Oh
that.
yeah. He did
But,
it with that little interlude.
Yeah,
with
that
Diddy.
little-
About Diddy, yeah.
Exactly. So, but yeah, to hear him, the way he broke it down, it was just like, it was more relatable. You know what I mean? Like, my only gripe with him though is that he did sound samey to me, but I think that's the allure too at the same time. Like, it's like, okay,
his voice,
yeah, it's like
Not his flow though.
Not his flow. It's like it,
how he sounds,
How he sounds. It was just like,
he sounds.
yes, it was just like, okay, it's the same. Every track, it's just sound the same to me. That was my only issue. I think that's the only thing that if I had a gripe, that's what it would be.
I did have that concern on Meet Again because he was kind of rapping the same.
Yeah.
You know, when it started off, I was like, man, is he gonna
He's
rap
gonna
this
switch it
way
up a
the
little bit,
whole
yeah.
album? Then I noticed that he did. Like the second and third listen, I was like, oh, he did switching it up. But everything was so fucking dope that it didn't even fucking matter.
His voice is very distinct.
Right.
He didn't change his voice.
And I think I don't know, man. I don't know. I was surprised at the names he had on here, like the Travis and like the Megs and
Rock
whatever.
Nation manager.
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
didn't know that. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
He out
So
here.
when I heard a feature, like, when I saw the Schoolboy, I'm like, Schoolboy, like, what?
How you do that?
What's going on? I'm like, who is this guy?
I really think
Who he's managing.
he's about to blow up. Just not only the reactions online, but the reactions, you know, at the show with Sadistic and Lucid was talking. Like, even he was like, yeah, Cream dope. That's all he kept saying was like, yeah, Cream dope. And it's like so many people like him, man, and like him for just what he does. And that stuff matters, and I kind of pay attention to that stuff, and it's interesting. So it's gonna be interesting to kind of watch, what happens to him from here, and where does he go next? Because I think he's right there, so he make the right moves. He out here.
You could tell he's not one of those artists that will conform. You know what I'm saying? Because he can only be him. It's not like he's gonna try for this commercial sound, and not saying that he can't be on no trap beats and big, beats and stuff like that. Of course. This was hard.
It's like I think. I'm sorry, Feefo, but like I think that's he definitely breaks a mold, because I know a lot of people, at least in hip hop culture, when you think of trap beats, you think of the type of MCs that rhyme over him. It's like this dude is definitely showing you that you can be a top-notch MC and still rhyme and sound good over trap beats and do good songwriting over trap beats.
He's telling these are real stories. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of artists that we would put in this bucket or sound like him, they can't tell these stories like that and craft an entire song for it to really hit you, for it to mean something. Like you take something away from his music. It's just not like, oh, okay, cool, let me just play this, whatever. It's like, nah, like, and he got me like that. Like the first time I put this on, you know, like I was listening, but I wasn't paying attention. And Meet Me Again, like I was just like, damn, wait, hold on. He talking to me. Let me replay this. And as the album went on, I'm like, damn, bro. This
beast bumping the whip.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, this shit bump, nigga. Like, but like I don't know how I've been sleeping on him. Because this is the type of artist I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how nobody's ever told me about him. Like it's just crazy.
He comes across as a guy that you would just love to just like sit down and just talk to. You know, and that the conversations would always be interesting because he sounds like he'll always have something to say or a unique perspective on like life or a situation. You know, that you don't see yourself. And that I can appreciate that. Like again, like he's straight to the point. It's not like real wordy. And when he says it, you get it like right away. But it has meaning behind it, and you can apply that meaning in a couple of different ways. So that's the thing that I like about him. In addition to the beats, like, you know, and his voice and the way he raps and his flows, like all that stuff meshes really, really well together.
Great combination.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Damn, bro, there's hella tracks.
Yeah.
Meet Me Again, Give Me Change, Give Me 8 Figures, Give Me She Live, Give Me 3 AM, Give Me Pray to the Dope, Give Me Still.
Give me Meet Again, 8 Figures, Drizzy Draco, 3 AM, and She Live. I like Megan on that shit.
Give me 8 Figures, Still, Pray to the Dope, Brenda, and 3 AM.
Meet Again, 8 Figures, Drizzy Draco, 3 AM, and Still.
Maxo Kream, if you watching, bruh. Yeah, man, this is my introduction to you. Great place to hop onto the bandwagon. I'm gonna tell you, bruh. I'm definitely going back. I'm checking out the entire discography. I want to see where you started and how you wound up here, bruh. Because if you're like 5th, 6th project, you're just now getting to this. That means you got a lot to say, man. You got a lot of gems to drop. You know, shit. I'm a fan. I'm a fan, man. That shit bumping the whip heavy, bro. So I appreciate always finding new artists like yourself.
Maxo Kream, if you're watching, it feels like your time is now, man. And I do like that, you know, along with Benny the Butchers and, you know, West Side Gun and all that, like you're bringing, you know, your style to the game. And I feel like that style is needed. And the way you approach it, and your content and your real stories. So just keep doing your thing. I think it's going to be really interesting. Watch, you know, where everything goes from here. But outside of that, man, like I really enjoyed this album. I think everything on here was dope. And keep doing your thing, man.
Yes, Maxo Kream, if you're watching, great job on this album, man. Thank you for releasing this great body of work. I'm definitely gonna check out your previous project, especially the one you dropped last year. I'm gonna definitely give that a listen. And yeah, I'm just interested to see where you're gonna go from here. You know, it seems like you have a popular backing by Rock Nation behind you, so I'm pretty sure you're gonna get the looks and the different ears and fans coming in. So I'm just interested to see what you're gonna do from here. You definitely have a new fan to me, so I'm definitely a fan. I can't wait to see what you do next.
Maxo Kream, apologies. Definitely been sleeping on you for a very long time. Actually, I can't even say it's sleeping because I literally just didn't hear anything about your name. It never came across my timeline or anything. So clearly I'm following the wrong people. But thanks to some homies, I found your music and I fucking love it. And it's really cool to see people paying attention to that raw street rap again. And your spin on it is definitely unique, it's refreshing, and I'm definitely fucking with it. So this is easily one of the better projects that I've heard this year. So I'm very interested to see what you do next.